Mount Edgecumbe, a towering presence overlooking the picturesque town of Sitka, Alaska, has long been a silent guardian, its slopes cloaked in a serene blanket of evergreen forests. This majestic volcano, with its snow-capped peak and lush surroundings, has been a symbol of tranquility and natural beauty for generations. For 8 centuries it has slumbered, its volcanic might lying dormant, a distant memory in the annals of geological time. The people of Sitka have lived in harmony with this sleeping giant, unaware of the powerful forces that lie beneath its serene exterior. However, the giant has begun to stir. Subtle signs of awakening have started to emerge, hinting at the possibility of a dramatic change. Please like the video, comment and share this powerful, informative information. Subscribe for more real-life events that can affect the way we live. Recent seismic activity, a symphony of tremors deep within the earth, has hinted at a reawakening, a stirring of molten energy that has put scientists and the residents of Sitka on high alert. These tremors, though small, are a clear indication that something significant is happening beneath the surface. The question is not if, but when, Mount Edgecumbe will unleash its fiery potential. The anticipation grows as scientists closely monitor the situation, preparing for the inevitable. The volcano's awakening is a stark reminder of the raw, untamed power that lies beneath the surface of our planet. It serves as a powerful testament to the dynamic and ever-changing nature of our world. It is a force that has shaped continents, sculpted landscapes, and both nurtured and threatened life throughout Earth's history. The impact of volcanic activity is profound and far-reaching, influencing the very fabric of our planet. Mount Edgecumbe's story is a microcosm of this ongoing drama, a testament to the dynamic forces that continue to mold our world. As we watch and wait, we are reminded of the incredible power and beauty of nature and the ever-present potential for change. Mount Edgecumbe is not an isolated geological anomaly. It is a part of a vast volcanic archipelago that stretches along the Pacific coast of North America. This majestic mountain stands as a sentinel, watching over the rugged Alaskan landscape, a silent witness to the powerful forces that have shaped this region over time. This region, known as the Ring of Fire, is a hotbed of seismic activity, home to some of the world's most active and dangerous volcanoes. The Ring of Fire is a horseshoe-shaped zone that encircles the edges of the Pacific Ocean, stretching from the southern tip of South America, up along the coast of North America, across the Bering Strait, and down through Japan and Indonesia. The Ring of Fire is a testament to the immense forces at play within the Earth's mantle, where tectonic plates meet and grind against each other, generating tremendous heat and pressure that finds release in the form of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. These geological processes are responsible for the creation of some of the most dramatic landscapes on Earth. Mount Edgecumbe's last known eruption occurred over 800 years ago, long before the arrival of European explorers to Alaskan shores. This ancient event left a lasting mark on the landscape and the collective memory of the region's inhabitants. The indigenous Tlingit people, however, have passed down oral histories that speak of a time when the mountain roared with fire, spewing forth molten rock and ash that darkened the skies. These stories, rich with cultural significance, have been preserved through generations, offering a glimpse into the past. These stories, once dismissed as mere legend, have taken on a new urgency in light of the volcano's recent activity. Scientists are now closely monitoring Mount Edgecumbe, using advanced technology to detect any signs of an impending eruption. They serve as a reminder that even the most seemingly dormant of natural forces can awaken with terrifying power. The legacy of fire and ice continues to shape the land and lives of those who call this region home, a testament to the enduring power of nature. In April 2022, a series of earthquakes, some strong enough to rattle windows and shake homes, rippled through the region surrounding Mount Edgecumbe. This seismic symphony, a cacophony of subterranean rumblings, immediately caught the attention of scientists at the Alaska Volcano Observatory, AVO. The AVO, tasked with monitoring Alaska's numerous volcanoes and assessing potential hazards, sprang into action, their instruments humming with the task of deciphering the language of the Earth's tremors. The data painted a clear picture: magma, molten rock from deep within the Earth's mantle, was rising through the volcano's plumbing system. This upward movement of magma was causing the ground to deform, creating a subtle but measurable bulge on the volcano's flanks. It was like a giant subterranean balloon inflating beneath the surface, stretching and stressing the Earth's crust until it could no longer contain the pressure. The news that Mount Edgecumbe was showing signs of life spread through Sitka like wildfire. The town, nestled at the foot of the volcano, had grown accustomed to the mountain's silent presence, its snow-capped peak a familiar landmark on the horizon. Now the mountain was no longer a passive backdrop but a potential threat, its slumbering power a source of both awe and anxiety. The AVO, in collaboration with local authorities, embarked on a campaign to educate the public about the potential hazards of a volcanic eruption. Town hall meetings were held, evacuation plans were dusted off, and emergency supply kits became a hot commodity. The threat of an eruption, once a distant thought, had become a very real possibility, prompting a mix of fear, curiosity, and a steely determination to be prepared. Alaska, a land of volcanic legacy. Alaska, a land of rugged beauty and untamed wilderness, has a long and tumultuous history with volcanoes. This vast state, with its dramatic landscapes and diverse ecosystems, is shaped by the fiery forces beneath its surface. The state is home to over 130 volcanoes and volcanic fields, each with its own story to tell. Many of these volcanoes have erupted in the past few thousand years, leaving a lasting mark on the landscape and the people who inhabit it. From the Aleutian Islands stretching westward like a string of volcanic pearls, to the mainland, to the Wrangell Mountains, a towering range sculpted by fire and ice, Alaska's volcanic heritage is ever present. Alaska bears witness to the immense power of volcanic activity. The landscape is a testament to the dynamic forces that continue to shape it. Some of the most powerful volcanic eruptions in recorded history have occurred in Alaska, altering the course of its natural history. The 1912 eruption of Nova Rupta, for example, was one of the largest eruptions of the 20th century. It unleashed a torrent of ash and pumice that blanketed the surrounding landscape, transforming it almost overnight. Burying an area the size of Rhode Island under a thick layer of volcanic debris, the eruption's impact was immense. The eruption of Mount Katmai that same year created the Valley of 10,000 Smokes, a testament to the raw power of nature. This desolate yet strangely beautiful landscape is dotted with steaming fumaroles, offering a glimpse into the Earth's fiery heart. Axial Seamount, a deep-sea volcano, poised to erupt. The reawakening of Mount Edgecumbe coincides with another intriguing development in the world of volcanology, the predicted eruption of Axial Seamount. Located some 300 miles off the coast of Oregon, Axial Seamount is an underwater volcano, its summit rising over 3,000 feet from the ocean floor. Unlike Mount Edgecumbe, which has slumbered for centuries, Axial Seamount is a hyperactive volcano, erupting every decade or so. What makes Axial Seamount particularly interesting is that scientists have been able to accurately predict its recent eruptions. By closely monitoring the volcano's behavior, using a suite of sophisticated instruments, scientists have been able to detect telltale signs that precede an eruption, such as subtle changes in the sea floor elevation and an increase in the frequency and intensity of earthquakes. The Science of Prediction: Unveiling the Secrets of Volcanic Activity. The ability to predict volcanic eruptions, even with a reasonable degree of accuracy, has long been a holy grail for volcanologists. Volcanoes are notoriously fickle beasts, their behavior influenced by a complex interplay of factors that are still not fully understood. However, advances in monitoring technology and our understanding of volcanic processes have allowed scientists to make significant strides in recent decades. Volcanologists employ a variety of techniques to keep tabs on restless volcanoes. Seismometers are used to detect the subtle tremors that often precede eruptions, while GPS receivers can measure minute changes in ground deformation, indicating the movement of magma beneath the surface. Gas sensors can detect changes in the composition of volcanic gases, providing clues about the state of the magma chamber below. When volcanoes erupt, from ash clouds to lava flows, volcanic eruptions, though potentially devastating, are awe-inspiring displays of nature's raw power. They are a reminder that our planet is a dynamic and ever-changing system, its surface sculpted by forces that operate on a timescale far grander than human comprehension. Eruptions can take many forms, from gentle outpourings of lava to explosive blasts that can send columns of ash and gas tens of thousands of feet into the atmosphere. One of the most significant hazards associated with volcanic eruptions is the release of ash. Volcanic ash, composed of tiny fragments of rock and glass, can be carried by winds for hundreds or even thousands of miles, posing a serious threat to aviation, agriculture, and human health. Ashfall can disrupt air travel, damage crops, contaminate water supplies, and cause respiratory problems. Preparing for the Fury strategies for volcano safety. The reawakening of Mount Edgecumbe and the ongoing activity at Axial Seamount serve as stark reminders of the importance of volcano preparedness. While we cannot prevent eruptions, we can take steps to mitigate their impact and protect lives and property. Volcano preparedness involves a multi-pronged approach, involving scientists, emergency managers, government officials, and you the public. One of the most crucial aspects of volcano preparedness is public education. People living in the shadow of volcanoes need to be aware of the potential hazards and how to stay safe during an eruption. This includes understanding evacuation routes, having emergency supplies on hand, and knowing how to protect yourselves from ashfall. Volcano preparedness is an ongoing process, requiring constant vigilance, communication, and a healthy dose of respect for the awesome power of nature and its creator.